I recently did a presentation at the castle here in Sweden. I talked about Blazor and I did a live code demo. After the session, a lot of people came up to me and said it was a fantastic demo. They just couldn't believe how good I was at typing and talking at the same time. The truth is, I'm not. Not even close. A bunch of years ago, at a conference, I took a leap. I started coding live. The thing is, I'm not a great typer. And I'm definitely not a good typer when people are watching. After that session, I got one bad review. He types too slow. I love presentation skills. I read a lot of books. I've attended courses. I've been taught by the best in the world when it comes to presentation skills. But all of them are focusing on a normal presentation. Basically, PowerPoint, gestures, and talking. But none talk about code or coding on stage. I've been a speaker for many years, and coding and talking on stage are two very different things. Talking and coding at the same time is a skill all by itself. I've seen the best presenters in tech fail miserably on stage when combining the two. In my mind, there are a couple of different versions. We got the PowerPointer. They show code on a PowerPoint slide or static in some way. This is the simplest way, and in many cases, this is all we need. We don't even have to exit PowerPoint to switch to Visual Studio or something like that. Then we have the chef. This is something I did earlier, showing finished code in Visual Studio. And this way we get a bit more help from Visual Studio, but we don't have to watch the presenter type everything. These methods don't leave a lot of room for making errors, which is awesome, since all the code is already written. But they also have a lot of code on screen at the same time, and it might be hard to follow. Then we have the Snippeteer. There are a few different versions of the Snippeteer. They copy and paste code from a text document or something like that, or they drag and drop it from somewhere else. Both versions are hard to follow. Even if we go through each line, it can be hard to follow. There are things happening on the screen like the drag and dropping, copy and pasting, which are things that I, as an audience member, don't need to do or try at home. Then we have the do-it-yourself, the presenter who writes everything from scratch. This is the most real version. But the audience also get to see the typos. They're reading from a paper with famous quotes like, "Oh, let's see, where were I?" Or, "Did I get everything?" This is the best version if you can get everything correct. No typos, no errors. But coding on stage is a challenge, and there are pretty few that can handle both tasks at the same time, talking and typing and getting everything right. So what if there was a way to combine the best of all of these methods? The flexibility of typing yourself with the security and accuracy of a snippet without pasting big chunks of code. I call this the Raccoon. If you can reach the keyboard, you're all set. I have built a Visual Studio extension called StageCoder. By using the StageCoder extension, you will not only get a perfect score when it comes to hitting the right character. You can be as fast or slow as you need to be to get your point across. No more looking at notes, no more typos, no more trying to think of a variable name. StageCoder lets you type out a snippet of code one character at a time by hitting any button. You store them as snippets, so you can also use them as ordinary snippets if you would like to. I have been using this extension for a couple of years now, and I've heard people say, wow, what a great demo. And he's fast at typing and not a single mistake. So let's take a look at a demo. So now we're in Visual Studio. And let's say that I want to show this particular line of code in a little bit more depth. So I can right click and create snippet. I'm going to name this step 1. And I click add snippet. So now I can replace the code here with a comment and the name of the snippet. So now I can press Control Tab Tab. It's going to remove the comment and it's going to type out the snippet. Now here I can stop typing, talk about something that's happening on the screen, and then continue with, well, it's going to show the current count and continue with whatever I'm typing. To exit the snippet tool, I'm pressing Tab. So let's say that I want to do that all over again. So I'm going to go with step 1, Control Tab Tab, and I can just grab the keyboard and start typing any button, and it's going to continue typing out that particular snippet. So check out the StageCoder extension in the Visual Studio Marketplace.